right. Hello, kindergarten and first grade. Welcome back. If you're in person, then I'm so excited to see you. But if you are at home, then that is awesome too. We can still do some art, and I'm really excited that you're here. So what we're going to be doing today is continuing our Hispanic heritage art. And this is a piece that resembles Mexican folk art. And so what we'll be doing today is we'll be doing this drawing. I'm going to do it step by step with you as always, so you can add the lines when I add the lines, and then at the end you'll get a chance to color. But what we're going to be doing today is a pot with lines on it, and then we have some flowers that are resembling some Mexican folk art flowers. So we're going to be doing that together today. I'm going to put that to the side. Ms. Rain's got a new whiteboard, so I'm going to be drawing on my whiteboard instead of a piece of paper. That way I don't waste paper, and I'll have more paper for when you guys come in person to use. So I'm going to be drawing on the whiteboard with a marker, but you need to be drawing on a piece of paper with a pencil, and then go ahead and get your colors, your crayons, markers, or colored pencils for your color. But I'm going to show you how to at least do the sketch, and I'm going to draw it on this whiteboard, and I want you guys to draw it on your paper. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to draw our planter, and that is it's kind of like a vase, but it's what holds plants. And so we're going to be drawing that first. So what you're going to do is you are going to draw a straight line in the middle of your paper, just like that. And then you're gonna add a diagonal line. We've been working on those. Those are the ones that go slanted. You're gonna add another diagonal line. And then you're gonna add a straight line at the bottom. So now we have a planter for our flowers to go into, okay? So we're gonna just leave that there. We're gonna come back to it. We'll do the designs on it in a bit. Then we're gonna add 3 little stems, and they can be different heights. So I've got 3 stems sticking out of my planter. And then I'm going to add a circle to where it kind of looks like a lollipop on each of my stems. And they can be big, they can be small, they can be however you want them to be. Okay, and then now I'm going to add my leaves. And we've done a leaf shape before when we did that shape caterpillar together. So remember, you do a curved line out and a curved line down. Curved line out, curved line down. And then a curved line out, curved line down. Sometimes you can have 1 leaf on one side. You can add 2 leaves on both sides if you want, or you can just have that one, okay? So now we have our planter in place, and then we have where our 3 flowers are going to go. And I'm gonna explain to you how I drew each flower, okay? So what you're gonna do first is you are going to start with any one of the flowers that you wanna start with. I started with the left one. It really doesn't matter which one. Just pick a flower you wanna start with. And then I did a little dot in the middle, and I just filled it in with a dot. And then I added some curved lines around it so that it ended up looking like a real flower on the inside. And then I added some dots. Remember, we were working on dotted lines. So I added some dots all the way around my flower. Okay. And then I added another circle. And again, if you don't want to do yours like mine, you want to do a different design on yours, you can do that too. And then underneath that line right there, I added some curved lines, kind of like when we added on to Cuckoo's belly. I did some curved lines that kind of resemble flower petals. And I did those all the way around. So now that flower is full. Now I can move on to my next flower. And again, guys, if you want to do a different type of design inside your flower, you can do that. If you want to do more zigzag lines than what Miss Rains is doing, you can do that. Just make sure it's a good artist choice and that it looks right for what we're doing. The second one that I drew, so we just drew this one that I drew on my paper. So this one I drew this way, and I added a little flower inside. So what I did was I drew a circle, kind of looks like a donut. I added some flower petals again, all the way around. And then what I did was I repeated this shape and I did a flower shape on the outside like that. And then I decided I wanted some dots to kind of fill that empty space right there. So I added some dots. There we go. Now we're done with number 2. Now we're gonna move on to this flower. This flower, I decided to do a spiral line and then color it 2 different colors. So if you wanna do that, you start in the middle and you make a loop-de-loop. And then you just keep going all the way around. It kind of looks like a snail shell. And that's how I did that one. Now, we have our 3 flowers drawn. Now it's time to move on and decorate our planter. And our planter, if you notice, are decorated with lines that we've been practicing the past couple weeks. So the first line that I did is a zigzag line, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. The second line I did was the loop-de-loop. And remember, these are the ones that we made the fish project with. The loop-de-loops, and we turn them into fish. So what I did was I pretend I'm on a roller coaster. I'm going up, loop-de-loop. Going up, loop-de-loop. Going up, loop-de-loop. And we're done with our loop-de-loop. The next one I added, I love dotted lines, so I added another dotted line. So those are the ones that make sound boop, 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 boop. And then the last one, I added diagonal lines. And again, diagonal lines are the ones that are on the edge of the pot. They're the ones that slant. So I just went and did a row of diagonal lines that were about the same size. And now I'm done with my drawing. So this is my sketch of my work. And now what I would do, see, they look the same. And now if I'm at this point, if you're at home, you can go ahead and get your crayons, markers, or colored pencils out and start coloring your flowers and your vases. It doesn't matter which one you color first. You just choose which one you want to color first and you go from there. But if you notice, all of my work is full of color except the background. So I need to make sure that I color every section all the way through with my side to side. Don't leave any paper showing through. And remember, don't scribble scrabble. Use that crayon to go side to side. If you guys need help with this, because you're not going to be seeing me live this week, if you need help with this, send me a message on Class Dojo or send me a message on Google Classroom. And then when you're done with it, take a picture of it and send it to me on Google Classroom or Class Dojo. All right, have fun, guys.